My name is John Dennon and welcome to Club Class. Today we are venturing into Newham to go see the Fight for Peace gym and find out everything they do there. I'm going to start off just asking a bit about Fight for Peace and what you do here and the sort of the ethos of the gym.
Yeah, this is the Fight for Peace boxing club. It's made up of keep fitters that want to do boxing training but not necessarily want to compete. And on the side of that, we've also got the boxing club, if you like, where we've got the carded boys that go out on the shows. So it's slightly different to normal clubs because the keep fitter element of the class is given as much attention as the boxers. They do slightly different training because they get split after the warm-up. The boxers, their training is geared towards their competition and competing. The keep fitters do like a boxing type program, but it's more a case of wearing them out with boxing training, so to speak, which they seem to enjoy. So, yeah.
How important is it sort of providing boxing, to young people in this area, giving them something to do that they wouldn't normally have?
Well, I know it's a cliche about keeping them off the streets, but it is one of the only sports that somehow, once you're into it, you get the boxing bug. They all seem to enjoy it. It is important. We've regularly got 40 people here. We've had to cap the numbers because we was going up into the low 50s and it was just sort of cramping the work we was doing. We've regularly got 40. I don't know how many we've got tonight, but as a community project, which this is more than a boxing club on its own, it's important to the area. I mean, Newham's one of the sort of the working class areas, if you like, they term it, and but people come from all over the borough here. You hear of, like, we get told about these postcode gangs and whatnot, and we know that there has been some influence in the area of that, but these people here, they come from all over the borough to come here, so yeah, it's good for them and it's good for the public because at least these people have got something to do.
And they're drawn in by the boxing, but then at the building next door they have help with education and getting into employment and that kind of thing.
We've got because our age range is, the target age range is 14 to 23. We do take them slightly younger, and it has been known we have had them a little bit older, but that's the target age range. And at least then, when they come here, we've got people work in the office can help them with their CVs. They've helped them get job interviews and go on to employment. So although I'm here for the boxing side of it and I don't necessarily have a lot to do with the office, I do still speak to them every day, but my role isn't office bound, if you like. At least there is that net for them to sort of help them on. The boxing draws them in, but then there's a bit of a safety blanket, if you like, to help them do other things, which they do use. I mean, so we've got a classroom over in the office. So there's something going on here every day, you know what I mean? So although we're all drawn for the boxing, there's a lot more goes on than even I'm privy to, if you like. So yeah, it's a good little setup.
And how satisfying is it for you as a coach? Because as well as being a coach, you're sort of part of a charity. How rewarding do you find that?
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, my background's with Dagenham Boxing Club. I was with them for like a number of years, and also with the Paras boxing team when I was in the army. But when I came out and I applied for a vacancy here, it sort of opens your eyes to what could potentially be the future of boxing clubs, if you like. I know we're fortunate, we've got good facilities, we've got good backers, and we're in a privileged position, but at the end of the day you still need the people through the door to help, and the participants, so it's a hard work all round really, but it's rewarding for us because we actually get to see the benefit from it as like members of staff, so it's good.
I mean, are there any particular examples of any young people in particular that you've really seen this club make a difference to?
I mean, we've got like young Khalid here. He's boxes for us now. He used to live in Uxbridge. He's now moved to Harrow, but it still takes him an hour and 45 to get here each night. There's numerous boxing clubs he passes on his way here. But he's been with us from the beginning, and he's shown a bit of loyalty. He's stayed here, do you know what I mean? And his family originally from Afghanistan, and so it's made a difference to him because he's been here longer than I have, and he's got a good network of friends here. You know, so it's benefited him. Also, we've had people referred that are on the borders of getting involved with gangs. They've been sort of flagged up as vulnerable, and they come here, and they slowly get more into coming to us than the gang side of it. Do you know what I mean? They'll get brought in, and we get a bit. I don't necessarily need to know all their background, but I get told as much as I need to know. And it's good that they can come here instead of going the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? And there's numerous people here that have started off that way, but have been referred to us, and they come here 3 nights a week now rather than hanging on a street corner. So it does work. Yeah.
It's obviously that side of it, sort of being part of the club, is most important. But I think in the long run, you've got ambitions to have, more successful competitive boxers like they've got in the Brazilian Fight for Peace as well.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I say, it's a social project that's got a lot going on for it. It's got a little bit of a family atmosphere, but for the people that are serious about boxing, there is that element to it. I mean, I head up the boxing section, and I'm serious about it. So anyone who's in my group has to show an element of commitment, otherwise they get put in the Keep Fitter group, which will suit them. It's not. I mean, I know some other clubs, and it works for them. If they don't want to compete, then they're shown the door, and that's fair enough. That's their rules, and it works for them. With us, if they don't want to compete, they're shown a different group as opposed to the door, if you like, and it works here. Do you know what I mean? We have to manage it right. Because you find that once they've been here a little while, a lot of them start thinking, I wouldn't mind being in the boxing group, but they don't really want to compete, but they like the idea of being in this group. So we have to manage it, and we soon work out who wants to compete and who don't. And we haven't got an issue with it. They just go in their own separate group, and there's regularly 40 people here. There's probably 25 in the Keep Fitters group, 15 in the boxers. So it does work. We just have to be a little bit. We have to be aware of who wants to compete and who don't. So, yeah, no, it's a good little setup. And next year they'll start the extension. Well, I think they even started the later part of this year. The extension work, and they're going to completely revamp the place.
Everyone's really close with each other, like the staff as well, with the fighters, and basically everyone in the gym. Everyone's close together. It's like a family. Everyone, when you need support as well, everyone's supporting you in the full way. They do education stuff as well. They do training. They do MMA, Muay Thai. They do gym fitness sessions as well, and along with boxing as well. I'm at college myself, but I ain't used the education stuff around there, but I've used the other sessions, like the Muay Thai session. I've used it because for fitness and stuff, just to build my fitness up. I really enjoy boxing. I'm not too sure. Just since when I was young, when I was around about 11 or 12, my dad put me into it. He forced me into it first, when I was young, and just got me up and stuff. Teach me self-defense as well. And as I joined it, I was on and off, but then I really loved it. As I started fighting, started sparring, I started to like it. It's built a lot of confidence in me. It's helped me with anger-wise as well. It's to keep trouble off the street as well. It's helped a lot with that sort of stuff. If I wasn't with Fight for Peace, I reckon I'd really be in trouble. If I wasn't with Fight for Peace, but because I've come to Fight for Peace, they do these programs and one-to-ones as well. They talk to you and stuff. They support you with everything, whatever you need and stuff. They're there for you.